The most important part of human development occurs within the first few years of life, and a child depends on their mother for many years after. Just like humans, tigers develop early and depend greatly on their mothers. The difference is tigers become independent after 2 years. For a tiger living in the wild, it is vital to have their mother around to teach them how to survive. Unfortunately, with poaching, many tigresses end up dead and possibly leaving behind their cubs. Alone, defenseless, and undeveloped, these cubs will have no chance of survival. Once born, a tiger cub is completely dependent on their mother. According to the SeaWorld website, they are born completely blind and will not open their eyes until 6 to 12 days of age. They gain full vision a couple of weeks later, leaving them completely dependent upon their mothers for food and protection. During this time, the tigress will only leave occasionally for water and to hunt. A tigress takes many precautions to protect her young from potential dangers. If she feels they are threatened, she will immediately move them to a safer place. She also eats their feces so potential predators cannot pick up their scents. Cubs do not leave the den until they are 2 months old, but even then they do not participate in hunting. They are not free to roam on their own until they are about 6 months of age. A tigress does many things to help with her cubs' development. Although many believe that tigers lick their cubs for hygiene, they actually do it to stimulate their circulation and bowel movements. Since tigers have so little time to develop, discipline is very important. They need to learn quickly, and messing around when a mother is trying to teach is not tolerated. According to an article on the Big Cat Rescue website, one way they discipline their cubs is by blowing in their faces. Discipline is also very important when it comes time for the cubs to begin straying farther from the den to hunt with their mothers. It is not until the ages of 8 and 10 months that a cub finally gets to hunt with their mother. At this point, the mother begins teaching them by letting them watch and eventually participate. According to a page on the Truth About Tigers website, a tigress will train them by catching the prey herself, then release it to allow them to practice. In the last months a cub spends with her mother and siblings, most of the time is spent playing. According to an article on the SeaWorld website, playing helps the cubs develop survival skills. Although they think of it as just playing, they are actually being taught how to stalk, pounce, swat, and climb. A tiger cub's development depends greatly on their mother. They learn everything they need to know about survival from following their mother around. When a tigress is killed, her cubs are left in danger, without their mother's protection from the threats of predators and poachers. They are also not able to learn the useful skills they need to survive. Tiger cubs in the wild are rare today, threatening the very existence of their entire species. As many tigers exist in captivity, their cubs do not get to experience all of the natural developments they should. In fact, according to an article on tigersworld.com, some tiger cubs in captivity are cared for by humans and taken away from their mothers. Although they are doing it to protect the species from extinction by making sure the cubs have the proper nutrition to survive, they are denying these cubs their natural development. These cubs miss out on experiences that teach them how to survive in the wild. If tigers go extinct in the wild, the only hope left to rebuild these wild tiger populations are those in captivity. If these tigers never properly learned and experienced survival skills from their mothers in their natural habitats, how will they be expected to learn to live and adapt properly in the wild? Tigers and their true nature, the pride of Asia, will be lost from the world. It needs to be realized that taking a tigress away from her cubs, for any reason, threatens their whole species. For more information on how the WWF is using infrared cameras to help monitor and protect tiger cubs in Indonesia, please read the article Wild Sumatran Tiger Cubs Caught on Film for First Time on the Guardian website and watch the attached video. Thank you for your time.